I'd like to welcome you back to another exciting stream of Jack 4. This is, the thing. So let's see, yesterday we were doing some work on a cool epic little level. I also need to turn that way down. That music's too epic. But yeah, so there's still some stuff that I need to do with this level. I'm probably going to do it later because I want to prioritize getting the actual story done. And if you weren't here to see this, the cool thing about this is that when you have to climb up this tower and get this little capacitor here, and then when you do, the whole tower collapses, so it just plain old falls over, and then that creates a shortcut that's used later in the game, so you can hop up and skip up and jump here. Pretty epic. But now, let's go to paint.net and I'll show our map, I'll show our epic game plan. Why is my controller not on? Okay. But so far of all this stuff, we've gotten to here. That's how much of this is done. Ish. I mean, this isn't really done. But whatever. Now we have some important stuff to do. I need to start creating the content to... There are a few things I want to do. One is I want to... write some tower dialogue. A side character with hat. And we'll go from there. We'll figure that out. Basically, this was originally like you would get 3 collectibles, like here, and here, and now this one is no longer a collectible. You get it from that big tower that I was showing off. So I want to figure out something that I can do here with like a fun little guy, like a companion or something. Or do I want companions? That'd be kind of cool, but that'd also be a lot of work. Also, I'm trying this brown butter caramel frappuccino. An unhealthy amount of sugar. But yeah, that's okay. What chunk do I need to go to? So I think like here or here. One of these things. Yeah. So you see this this thing? That's no longer there. Oh, gone. I'm gonna put an NPC here instead. I need to figure out entities. Okay. It took my brain a little bit to figure out what I wanted to do with that. But yeah, so basically, there's not going to be any capacitor there. There's going to be this little guy. And his name will be Riley. And also, I want Riley to reappear at different chunks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out where I I have some other code to like mark when an NPC was talked to with a specific name for this NPC. So I have this friendly ID here. Export string var a equals. So basically now I can have a yeah, how does this work? Okay, I guess that just, okay, so that works with the viewer. Basically, all that does is it makes it so that even though this NPC is, even though why is this called, oh, I thought it said ass scrap. It says a scrap, because it's ancient scrap. One of these things. But okay, I'm getting distracted. This is Riley. This will be a little NPC who's just in trouble at various places. I don't know what she's going to do. Also, I'm going to change the code stat here. So basically, Riley will also have the same code. And that'll be if friendly ID This will be a bit tricky. But okay, if friendly ID stat is a string equals else stat equals so this way all NPCs with the same friendly ID will get the same code. So that way I can have multiple of the same NPC. And I'll just do the same. I'll just copy and paste this. That'll be fine. And yeah, Riley needs a hat. So I've put off making hats long enough. It was an important thing, and it's a massive failing on my part that I did not create hats for these little fellows earlier. So I would like to apologize to all of my fans for not doing that. I will do better. I mean, probably not, but no, I will do better. So last time I had drawn a witch hat. I don't think a witch hat is actually a very good fit for them. But maybe maybe a little like ceremonial hat. I'm thinking of a pope hat. Maybe a cowboy hat. I don't know if I can actually, I don't know if I have the 3D modeling like chops to make a cowboy hat though. Does this like, you know how complex these things are? I've already failed miserably. That could be fun, though. I think that's a pretty good one. Maybe something, since I'm here, I'm also thinking of like what I want to do for shopkeepers. Maybe they could have like, I was thinking maybe one could have one of those sort of jeweler's glasses. Ooh, I could just give him glasses. Like, it doesn't need to be a monocle. And then it has, you know, the little, the bunch of little circles, you know. What glasses have. So I'm thinking of those jeweler's glasses with all the extra lenses on them. And then you can slide them, here, so that way it's like multiple zooms. I think accessory. Yeah, I think that would work pretty well as just little accessories that they can have. And if I'm making little glasses, I could also make like sunglasses. Maybe like half crescent sunglasses. What was the first thing on the to-do list? Write some tower dialogue. I'm gonna create the character first, because that sounds more fun. Alright, yeah. Let's get into it. I need to figure out, first and foremost, actually, first and foremost, I'm going to test to make sure that this friendly NPC thing business works the way that I'm expecting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a bunch of Rileys down here. And if the logic is working right, they should all have the same code. So I can just... There will be a problem if multiple of them are loaded, because when you trade with them, it'll be like... It won't update all of them at the same time, so whatever. But that's fine. I don't remember where I am. Okay, yeah, and this is where the towers collapsed. And inexplicably, I still... If you weren't here for literally all of the streams, I've been constantly complaining that usually this game plays in really low frame rate when I have anything in my second monitor, like the preview for the stream. But for some reason lately, it's just been working fine. Like, I don't know what I did differently. I don't think I've like moved any chords or anything. Maybe there's like a driver update. It does look like garbage in the preview, and I haven't gone back into the footage to make sure that it's just like my screen. So hopefully it looks good. If it doesn't look good, it looks good on my end, so that's your problem. Okay, that's what I was afraid of. Yeah, so I have to add a bit more logic to it still. Because it's NPC, little man. Yeah, so it has to do this coat stat. Let's just do var custom coat stat. And then if else custom coat stat. And then what I can do here is I can remove all this. And it'll just do and what I'll do is in ready, actually, this will be tricky because I need the, I need this, so this ready will be called after this one because of the way that the things work. What I'm going to do is if id in get parent if p and friendly id in parent in p and p dot friend id not equal to this custom coat stat equals ID. Also, this should be that. And this way, all of that code is invisible and in the wrong place. And it's taken care of automatically. Okay, and this time, I'm gonna plant a flag right here. Alrighty, look at that. They all have the same code. They're effectively identical. Though this isn't nearly enough, and since this isn't nearly enough to differentiate these little guys, I now have to accessorize them. Okay. And this also means when you talk to one, it'll be easy enough for me to just say, or like to check. So it's like they can have the same conversations. Though actually, no, that actually, okay, that'll work just fine. Because I was thinking, I want her to say different things depending on where you see her. But that's still easy enough because I can add different dialogue and then they're still tracking like the same statistic on like when you talk to her. Ooh, but also I want it to have, whatever. That'll be fine. I'll figure out if I need like different context for things, I can just add that as well. But okay, now for the important thing, which is adding hats to these guys. Hat. And this will be their heads. I really wish these were just sorted alphabetically. I don't like this just like arbitrary order. Wait, why is this not... Does this not... Weird, it's not rotating at all. Huh? Weird. Am I not using this right? Okay, so that one works. I mean, it does say C instead of D. What's moving his head then? Like, his head is clearly rotating. Is there something that's not? Like, and for some reason none of this like causes any motion there? Okay, I need to look this guy up in Blender. What did I do wrong? How did this come to be? What horrible things have I done to this poor creature? Let's get Tucker in here. He needs to see this. Open, Alright, where are your bones, little man? Oh, right. Okay. I know what it is. It's because I made this an inverse kinematic thing. This still has to deform though, doesn't it? Huh? Then what rotates the head? Is it all in the neck? What was I thinking? That's so stupid. Why would you have one bone for the entire neck and head? No wonder these guys are such a pain to animate. Okay, so I'll make it attached to the neck then. But yeah, I need to do some more research into how to actually like make good rigs. Hat, spatial, and this will be the actual like position of the hat. So like, yeah, right there seems good. And then if I add, this will be our test. But yeah, literally what was I thinking with this rig? Someone should have stopped. Huh? What? This is attached to the neck. What is happening? What is up with this? What am I doing now? Okay, it's just some weird, like, bug. Okay. Now we have our good thing. So I will append. Now, what should Riley wear? I think she should have a cowboy hat. Or maybe just some sort of wide brim hat. Alright, Tucker doesn't need to be here anymore. He's reacted to plenty. There's a lot of complicated folds, so it's basically a cylinder that's just kind of folded inward. I can do that. I think, 18. And I think I made a cowboy hat for another game that I was working on. How do cowboy hats look? I've already failed. This is already... We have to cancel the game now. This cowboy hat doesn't look anything like a cowboy hat. Hmm. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has turned out a lot better than I was expecting. Like, look at that. Once I get it, like, not clipping, this will be like a solid cowboy hat. Though I may want to make this look less bad. Hmm. It's not quite right. I've done something wrong with this. I guess the main thing is this still needs to be a lot wider just to make it not look goofy. Then I need that. There we go. Would a cowboy hat be further, like, it would make sense if the brim was farther out in the front to keep the sun out of your eyes. That's good. I'm gonna have all the hats in one mesh, and what I'm gonna do is let's see, I'll put it in characters. Project GLB. NPC clothes. And for these characters, meshes will be in a separate file. Also, I need to what? This isn't active though. Yeah, it only exports active collections, so there shouldn't be any armature in there. Man, I need to... Yeah, no, none of this should be in here. Okay, now it's doing what I want. Sort of. Okay. All that. So that I can take this mesh instance, put a cowboy hat. Why is the hat wrong now? Why is the hat different? Look. It uses a different hat in here. I'm going insane. Okay. I'm just gonna quit to the project manager. I think it's because it caches the mesh. And it cached the wrong thing, and it didn't like invalidate it properly or whatever. Events, figure out what I'm doing soon. There we go. It's the wrong fucking hat. Re-import. It's the wrong fucking hat. So where is this hat stored? It's not called hat circle. God damn it. Okay. It's not called hat circle. You... What the fuck? Do I have to like delete a bunch of like import files or something? Import. Where is hat? Hat. If it's called hat circle, I'm ending the stream. I'm not actually ending the stream. And I deleted the wrong thing. What is this? It's not called hat circle. It's not called hat circle. I know what it's not called. It's called cowboy hat in the thing. I'm just gonna apply that. Why did that work? Why did that work? Why is it... Every day I use this engine, it's like a new little adventure. It's like a wonderful little adventure. Okay, whatever. Let's just export mesh far. Mesh. Little man. Attach hat, ref hat, mesh instance. Dot mesh equals accessory. Let's create a new inherited scene for NPC Riley. Let's give her name, friendly ID. Let's make her slightly smaller. even, dare I say. Look at that, hat's cowboy hat. And then entities, and that way I can put her wherever I want, and she'll have no dialogue by default. Alright, let's make this climb, because it's fun, and also see if Riley's up here. And I may even add things like custom music for when you're talking to her or something, though I'll wait a bit on that. I'll figure out what I want to do with side characters. Oh. 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 Okay, back to square one. And look at that, she's wearing a hat. I should figure out what I want to do with that. Maybe I should... I'll probably... What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new material. Let's see. Mark seam. Seam. See what this looks like. So I'm going to have it so that these are like symmetrical. Or so if the texture is symmetrical, the hat is also symmetrical. It's not brilliant, but, and it's going to overlap a bunch, but it's also an automatically generated texture, so I don't care that much. Because what it's going to do is, when we set the coat, if armature skeleton slash mesh instance.mesh. Okay. And I'll also change this to little man dot hat. And just because I want to run around, I'm going to do a bit of that. Nice. She doesn't have a dang material. Do I set the hat at the wrong time? I think I need to do it function. No. I need to do it here. If p and in p and p dot accessory hat dot mesh p dot and then it'll do it. So it's basically the exact same logic there. Oh wait, no. I don't even need to worry about this. I can just set the material override regardless, because should have put a flag up there. Damn it. Oh well. That's what I get for trying to go fast. Look at that. And it's not even like Oh, okay, because I forgot their little outfits are always symmetrical. So the hat actually shows the texture of it. Let's see. Trade my jacket for yours. And also, why was her outfit not changed? Okay. Alright, that's pretty fun. And look at that, a pretty nice coat. I mean, it's just purple, but... what should I do? What I'm gonna do is turn my brain on first of all, because I'm gonna add some dialogue for Riley, and then if you do talk to her, she'll be here. So I'm gonna add like a spatial. So like, if Riley talked to... No, I can just add this to the... Riley's going to have a custom script, and most of the time, she will have this, like, custom script. So let's... PC Riley extends NPC ready. So let's do like export bool var only if saved. If not, no, if only if saved and not global.stat saved. And this will be true by default. Because the only place where Riley shouldn't be saved first is here. Because this is where you do save her. Oh wait. Whoops. And now I need to set her her things again. I think what's going to be considered saving her is if you kill these two bugs. So I'm going to have to figure out a way of making sure that they are saved. Or do I have extends kinematic body? I thought it extended enemies. Does this thing... I made a common enemy class and this thing doesn't even extend from it. What the hell? What was I doing? Like... Oh, it does. It's called a kinematic enemy though. Okay. I didn't see that. They also need signal. And yeah, so when it dies, it emits a signal that consists of its ID and died, ID, get path. And so there's going to be some custom maybe Riley is an enemy, or maybe Riley is an NPC who you can save multiple times from different places. So this will be the first one. And then each and every time after that, she'll have export array node path for enemies. On and then var targets. No, I guess that works fine. Yeah, so for GH for E in enemies if node E dot connect died self on me death on target died, and it'll be a one shot. I hope these are absolute. Well, no, they can't be absolute. So I have 4 in range. It has to convert from node relative to absolute position. assert has I. Get node I, and then enemies I equals n.get path. And this is because this returns an absolute path, because it doesn't actually know inside this scene what the absolute path to this node is going to be. So it has to be relative, but then that has some messy logic. So this is how it's going to work. And then let's do like var saved false. Dot remove path. Enemies dot remove dot index find path. If idx if dot empty, no, 0 equals true. And also it'll add dot stat saved. So yeah, this would basically be like, this saved stat can be used in dialogue at this individual instance. So basically Riley is going to be all over the world, and her thing is she's regularly trapped by enemies, and you have to take out the enemies for her, and then she'll do something for you. Probably just give you like bugs or something. Oof. Or maybe like random things even. But okay. I'm gonna assume all of those are fine. All right. Now we need to just do, let's make, so this one will actually be, so if only if saved equals, I'm gonna try and figure this out, because actually elif global.stat get path. So she'll disappear from these specific places. So yeah, this basically means this specific instance of Riley was saved, so we should delete her. And it has also this Riley slash saved, which just tracks like all of the times you've saved her. Okay, so that's all good. That's all well and good. Oof. Dialogue. Wait. Side content would be where I put it. So yeah, we need Riley 126 dot dialogue. If talked, no, if main speaker dot saved. Okay, for now I'm just going to have some placeholder dialogue, so this'll... So thanks for the help. And then, otherwise, if talked greater than 0... So basically, you saved her, otherwise, if you've talked to her multiple times, otherwise, this, so... And also, if you kill the enemies before you talk to her, this... Ooh, excuse me. This dialogue would play, so I could also potentially have, like, extra context, because it can assert that, like, if you have never talked to her before, but you manage to save her, she'll add, like, some context as to what she means by that, but for now it'll just be this. So otherwise, hey there, I could use some help. You take out those two... And then otherwise, coat. And if she hasn't been saved, all right, and I also have to do that. Okay. So if all goes according to plan, what I can do here is for her, I can do 2 nodes, and it'll be the death nats. It'll be death nat 2, death nat 1. I did that in a convenient way. Now, to up the suspense, I'm gonna have to be right back. I need some more stream art. I'll probably make some fancy things, like to show off like the game. Oh wait, I should probably turn that back off. Okay. Alright, so I believe, allegedly, we have everything we need now. So if I go up to Riley, I should be able to talk to her. Oh wait, no. I forgot the last piece. Side content, Riley 126. Ooh, that one's a mean one. That one's like a super death nat. She better give me something good for this. I mean, at least I got... This is a gnarly coat. I like this one. Alright, let's see if she... Okay. So there were a few issues. One is that... Talked should have not been... Talked should have been 0. Right? You only talk... Because I'm pretty sure... Alright, let's just look at the save file. Where's Riley? Talked Riley 5. I've talked to her 5 times? That doesn't seem right. Also, when is she set as a resource? I think I messed something up with the friendly IDs and the coats and the things. Because I'd rather that be like, what is it? Friendly ID? So... Where's the little man? So that's going to be Riley / coat, then talked / Riley, trade coat, let's delete all of this. Alright, and it has to do, global, no, get tree dot current scene dot get node, or something like that. Because I think this could be a problem. There might not be the thing working right. Also, there should be like a debug error. Hey there, okay. Oh. Oh. Oof. This is a fun game, honestly. This is like... This is a brutal platforming challenge as well. Okay, so... Let's see, there are some bugs, some errors. What did I do wrong with these particle things relative to world? Chunk 113 / low res? Oh, right, because of that. Okay. Tower base, tower mid, particles emitting. Well, why isn't it found? Oh. Duh. Okay, I gotta fix those animation bugs because they're flooding that with messages. Okay. This is a pretty cool looking coat. Yeah, sort of subdued color palette. Oh shit. Oh, God damn it. These are so hard. Alright. And now, we might eventually actually be able to kill those guys, or get those guys done for. It's actually a lot easier with the, I gotta figure out what I want to do with that climbing. I think it's, on the one hand, too easy to, like, just climb up whatever. Oh well. Okay. So that's good. Now we can start fleshing out all this dialogue. Because this is going to be important for, let's see. Just some cute introduction stuff. and her story is that she was also looking for capacitors to activate the medium, which is why she was up there in the first place. See. So this is where the dialogue is going to merge. So like there's these two and then thanks for the help, Riley, by the way. So yeah, all that stuff is this is just basically adding context for if you saved Riley without actually talking to her. Otherwise, she just does this, and then it dovetails into this conversation. And I mean, technically, there should be a flag here, so that way, if you've already saved her, whatever. Let's do, but I don't care that much. It's just like a simple thing. And I don't want to have like 1,000 global variables or like global stats for every single little bit of dialogue. I think I may eventually want to, well, I guess it would just have to be global. Like, to have like the introduction between the two characters. Also, I needed to clean up my mess with, this. So like, okay, so I did remember to fix that again. And since this is still like very early in the game, probably, it'll also be where the tutorial is. Actually, okay, so I do have to do something. So, otherwise, if I remembered that I have to do a reward, so I do actually have to make sure that the player doesn't repeat this same dialogue if they've saved the character and then talked to her a bunch, because otherwise there'd be like, you know, the player could get a bunch of stuff from them. So like glib that stat Riley underscore no slash 126 slash reward. And that'll just exit. How do I add items? I think I use get item. No, I do use add item. And it'll just be a bug, and it'll be like, I don't know, 15? No, it'll be 16. Because it's like just what she found scrounging around. You know what? You have to go to the end of the conversation to get your reward. And technically, I'm pretty sure the big tower and this are close enough that they're both loaded at the same time, so you could walk all the way to the tower, then walk all the way, like talk to her, then walk all the way back, and talk to the Riley that's still up on the tower, like, thanks again. But that's okay. Okay, so that all seems good. I'm gonna redo that quest, see how this dialogue pans out. Nah. I've been sort of inconsistent on how I do these coat dialogues. Because, like, for most NPCs, there's a... Oh, that's the wrong thing. It does, like, all this stuff. Oh well, that's fine. Oh, I didn't even finish the dialogue for, like, the introduction. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh, what was that? Oh. Ooh. Fancy coat. There's cats purring in the music. I've never heard that before. Okay, so that dialogue felt pretty long when I was writing it, but it's pretty short, actually. And then, last and not least, I should check this. Thanks again, I'm heading out of here soon. So would you be interested in training codes for yours? Yes. I prefer this one. And I'm also going to have let's do otherwise if And then I'll check this dialogue. Oh, wait, she's gone. Oh, wait, I wonder what the traded coat stat is. So it's what? Swap coats? Start coat trade. Dialogue viewer. Because yeah, I want that to also be in the coats. Yeah, so this coat trade is going to be that's in UI. Dialogue viewer. Coat trade. So this is if ID in main speaker and not equal to this func trade stat string return plus there we go. So then this should be just Riley. Have I really traded with her 5 times? I guess I have. Okay, that's fine. So then I need Riley here. She'll just be down here. Well, no, I want some... What do I want in here? I'll just have her here. I don't think there's going to be enemies in this area. Or like at this level. They'll be up in the tower. And then this will be Riley 113. And this time she doesn't even need saving. Also, Riley is just fluent in English. I don't know why. She's just fluent. Maybe that's where she got her cowboy hat, in like America or something. I also need some sort of like local talking. Hmm. Whatever. So yeah, Riley's gonna be the one who like explains this, and she's gonna explain it multiple times that the tower's gonna fall over if you take the capacitor, and then you take the capacitor anyway, and it falls over, and she's shocked about it. So yeah, I'll just cap it off at that for now. These will be a placeholder. I'm gonna do only a little bit of back and forth on this. Let's see. So this does sort of establish the precedent that all of these ancient structures have these capacitors that'll cause them to collapse. That could be something that's there. And I do want some alternate method to get a third capacitor. Probably something more labor intensive. But okay, let's do coat. Global.stat 1.3 and not global.stat Riley /. So basically you can get into an argument about this capacitor that knocked over the whole thing, and then eventually at some point I'll have like an apology that you can do to trade with her again, but it's gonna be otherwise if global.stat Riley let's say otherwise if I have no idea how often players are actually going to swap coats. It feels like I'm doing a lot of work that's going to be like where most of it's going to be missed because it's always context sensitive. And then there's going to be all right. I think the villagers will try to scrap the tower because it'll give a lot of gems and exotic metals and stuff, so that it could work out for them. We can bust it open. Okay, and I'll figure out where this apology will happen. It'll happen later on in the game. And then, let's do... add stat, Riley, 113, argue. So the first time that happens, it'll do that. Otherwise... Okay. And to get all this tested, I need to remove that. Yeah, that should be good. Riley 113. Talk. So yeah, this is kind of janky because now like the talked stat is controlled like per or like globally for all the Rileys, which means that to get like unique dialogue per instance, I have to do this. I have to add a new stat for each one. So this will be like the first time you talk to her, when you walk up to her, then otherwise. Yeah, I'm sure that that happens. Might only last a few days. So this is going to be interesting. She thinks that it would only last a few days, so I'm going to actually add that. Add stat Riley 113 days. All right, that seems good. Let's see what this bad boy looks like in action. And I I should get Armstrong a cool helmet now that I have vehicles or whatever. Oh. What the hell? That wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, that absolutely... I mean, that wasn't even close to what was supposed to happen. That thing isn't even supposed to fall there. Okay, whatever. Let's, like, capacitor 113 isn't there. Huh? Chunk 113... Maybe I did something wrong with the chunks. Like this thing... Okay, that's what I did wrong. That animation should not auto-start. There it goes. So there's the tower. So I'm gonna run over there. And this way we can test some logic. We can test that Riley appears when she's saved. Hang on. Nah. That's some wicked pop-in. Oh well. And eventually I'll even make the little tower bobs look good. Oh. Right. Dialogue. Riley. What did I say was the deadline for the story? I'm gonna extend that. I think it's gonna be like the 20th. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Maybe 17? No, I should... I shouldn't take too long. It should be the script itself, not the actual gameplay for it. But I am very, like, gameplay oriented, so I don't care. If it doesn't... The story's important. If it doesn't have the story, I'll just keep working on it. There's probably gonna be no deadline. Okay. Now I'm gonna blow up that whole tower. Wait, how do I even get up there? I think this will be hard for players to figure out, that they can, like, get up to this thing from here. Oh well. I'm genuinely curious how hard or easy this game is going to be for other people. I think it's going to be really, really hard, actually. Because it... Oh. Like that. Especially since I don't think flags are tutorialized enough. And they should be cheaper and and the stores should be easier to find and all this stuff. This one's really hard. I think that's gonna be one that makes players mad. Okay, that one needs to be made easier. That's too hard. What? Okay. That's still a little hard. For like, for like level 3 of this. Maybe Riley has a shop. Like, maybe she just has a shop as well. What kind of psychopath designed this level? Look at this bullshit. It's like, yeah, I think there's some room for improvement for this level, because this is like, I don't know, very unintuitive, very weird, very hard to climb up. Maybe that, I mean, I guess if I want players to have a reason, like game mechanically, to not get this flag or to not get this capacitor, that could be one. Just like, it's basically impossible, or like really, oh, god damn it. I should just place these like every 5 feet. Like there's one. Because I have like 72 of the things, and I can just cheat and add more. Which is, I'm sure, great for play testing to just, you know, hack my save to have as many of these as I want. Okay, get over here, you. Like, I could literally walk over there, I'm pretty sure. And that the old Riley would still be... Wait, no, she's unloaded because I loaded the game. Huh? Oh, right. I forgot to unpick the item, so let's see. Picked items. I need 113. Yeah, there we go. Tower base, capacitor pickup. And my really cool high quality animation for it collapsing. Very realistic. And then Riley yells at me for my bad job. Yeah, and then this is the damage that Jackie's wrought on the whole world. She, you know, this could have easily tumbled and smashed through the entire village and killed everyone, but it didn't. It just, you know, happened to embed in the rock and sand right here and block half this valley. And then if that one shifts probably, it would probably come down in here and, like, block this whole thing off. But whatever, they're short. They can probably crawl under it. And then I think pretty soon I'm also going to add some, like, optional goodies to the top of that, like, or, like, that only spawn when this tower collapses. And that'll be fun. Because I think I still want this to be, like, the default way the player goes about this. Because I think Jackie would, as a character, just kind of not really understand that her actions have consequences until later on in the game. But it is that sort of thing where it's like, I'm presenting the player a fake choice. Either do something that's morally bad or just stop playing the video game. At least right now. I could add extra capacitors and things. But yeah, that's okay. Let's add this to Git. Let's see. Beloved character Riley is refactored. Brilliant. Oh, right, that's the soft mesh thing. In 17 minutes. What do I want to do with that time? Maybe Armstrong. We need Armstrong's disappointing face here. So let's see. So it's going to be global.stat capacitor 113 and not global.stat Armstrong tower. East. So yeah, the relationship to all these things is go to the world. So that's north, that's south, east, west. So yeah, the tower is just due east of the village, and it collapsed. Collapsed. It's like right in here. and huge collapsed tower. You know, I think this should actually be like one of the first things. So it's basically going to be like, first these context sensitive things. Otherwise, it'll be so yeah, that'll add this. You know what? And if he says that, I think there should be the ability to, let's see, global dot stat Armstrong asked tower. So global.stat asked tower. Armstrong is very disappointed in you for taking that capacitor from the tower. So I think you should think about what you've done. You know, do a little bit of reflection on why you didn't discuss this with Armstrong first. Sorry, I sneezed. Okay, so this all contextual stuff. Let's see, and I can actually. So we'll do the walk of shame. I'll go to Armstrong. We'll see. There's a dog that's like freaking out outside. Well, whatever. We'll talk to Armstrong and see how much of a fool I've been. He'll accost me for my recklessness and my foolishness and my inability to ask people for advice. Okay. And then... Oh, and I've never actually talked to her. Okay, so that's gonna be... Well, no. I'm just gonna assume the player talks to Armstrong beforehand. They're not gonna do what I did and just, like, sprint out of the village and, like, collapse, you know, like, collapse things and stuff. I mean, I could do a pass of all the writing where, like, I assume the player has beelined out of the village and just has completely ignored any story items. And then, like, they have no idea why they're doing any of the things that they're doing or collecting capacitors or anything, and they're just doing it for fun. That could be interesting. But I'm probably not going to do that, because that'd be too much work for basically people who have already not engaged with the writing. Oh well. I think that would be an ideal thing for like an idealized version of the game would have all the all reasonable like dialogue branches and things. Say if you just beeline out, she'll for some reason know that she needs capacitors. And Armstrong will pretend that he knows you if you collapse the tower. There should be like a mayor of the village. I wonder if I should also add like rocks that like come up from the ground to like indicate that there's dust and or that there's like debris that was scattered around. I probably won't, because that means I'd have to like because all the rocks are static bodies, so I'd have to make new rocks that are kinematic bodies, or maybe just make them enabled or something. I don't care. But yeah, it's 2:58. I'm gonna stop streaming at 3. Actually, I'll probably make good and do it a little bit at 2:59, dare I say. I'll split the difference with you. I don't know why these particles are here. Something screwy with how these with how that tower works. I'll have to figure out why those errors are coming up. But let's see, the agenda for the rest of the day. I have some tower dialogue, I have a side character with a hat. Finish the create path to plateau. So basically the next part of the story, we've done all the introduction. Why did my mouse disappear? Oh, it was like there was like the worst lag I've ever seen. Whatever. We need this path now, up to the plateau. That'll be your mighty trek, because we've done this. We have our epic stuff. I'll need an optional way to like get a capacitor, maybe up here. If you go all the way here, you can get one. But yeah, I'll figure out. You'll probably be able to talk to Armstrong or Riley, who will be... I guess Riley can also be in the village if she wants to be. Maybe she'll be here, like on the rock. Or here. You know, I'm gonna start putting X's for where I think Riley should be. Right in there on the gold path. Right up in these cliffs. Not here. There's gonna be basically like no NPCs up this entire trek. Maybe like here. She's there. No, Riley's there already. And I think maybe she can hang out here as a little treat for the player. Whatever. In the afternoon, we're going to figure out how the player is going to be directed up to this village to get some information and like what fun things are going to be awaiting for them along this whole like trek. So I'll see you guys at 4 p.m. PDT, which is in 1 hour. Bye.